Evaluate the determinant using row or column operations whenever possible to simplify your work. So, this would be awful because I would have to take 1 times the discriminant of this, and then 2 times the discriminant of its minor, and then 3 times, and it just, there's too much there. So what I'm going to do is instead of using this, I'm going to use this one because it has the most zeros. So what this is going to be is this is going to equal 1 multiplied by the discriminant of its minor. And if I pretend those aren't there, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, 3, 6, 9, 0, 0, 4, 8, 0, 0, 0, 5. And then it's going to be, so if I'm using this row, the next one's going to be 0, and I'm going to write this down just to make sure you guys realize, okay, so it's going to be minus, mainly because it always changes signs every time. So it's going to be minus 0 multiplied by its minor, which is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 3, 6, 9, 0, 0, 4, 8, 0, 0, 0, 5. Now, I can just keep going. The next one's going to be plus this 0 multiplied by its minor, plus 0 multiplied by its minor, and it's all going to be 0, which means every time I have 0 multiplied by this, it's all just going to be 0, so I don't have to deal with this at all. So now I'm going to deal with just this piece right here, and it's 1, so, and then to find the discriminant of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, so it's going to be 1 multiplied by, I'm going to choose this row since it has the most zeros, and that's going to be 2 multiplied by its discriminant, its minor, and its minor is going to look something like this. So it's going to be 3, 6, 9, 0, 4, 8, 0, 0, 5. And then you have to realize, technically I need to go this multiplied by its minor, and then this multiplied by its minor, and then all that stuff. But since they're all zeros, I don't have to deal with it. That's why I chose that row. Now to find the discriminant of this one, I'm going to choose this row, this column. And that's going to be 1 multiplied by 2, and then this is going to be multiplied by 3, multiplied by its minor, which is going to be 4, 8, 0, 5. And then its discriminant is going to be just 4 times 5, which is 20, minus 0. So this is going to be the same thing as 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5. And then this is going to be minus 0. And then, so essentially it's just 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is going to be 20 times 3, which is 60 times 2, which is 120. And just one interesting thing, if you remember from past math classes, this is actually 5 factorial, but that's not really that important. So, it's 120. And if you realize the only way we could do this big of one so easily is we pick the right row to deal with.